we've got a big package today. Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here, and today we're gonna take a look at the new Dreame X30 Ultra, the latest flagship robot vacuum, which comes with a 6-in-1 dock with a ton of different features. Now, I really love to see how advanced these robot vacuums have become. Not only do they vacuum, but they will also mop your home. Big thanks to Dreame for sending this over and sponsoring this video. Now, this X30 Ultra has some advanced features like environment sensing to tell if it's dirty and it needs to run back and clean again. It has a mop extend to get corners. It actually extends the mop out. On top of that, it can detach the mops if you have maybe a higher carpet and you don't want the mops attached when it vacuums that carpet. So a lot of different features, and there's a lot more to check out. So we are going to dive in, check out what comes in the box, and then of course, get some hands-on and do some testing with the Dreame X30 Ultra. Let's get started. A quick look at everything that comes in the box. We have our ramp up to the base station. Also a very neatly packaged accessory kit. You have your 2 mopping pads, which will attach to the bottom of your vacuum. These also peel off in case you'd like to replace them for any reason. They do attach via magnets, but also really nice that the magnet goes through so you can sort of store them on top of each other very easily, and they'll attach via the magnets. You get a large cleaning brush, which looks like there's a button here to extend it to make it a little bit longer if that's something that you're going to need. Plus, at the bottom here, you have a little switch that pops out and you can maybe cut through hairs or any other debris. You've got a bristle that will attach to the bottom of your vacuum. Of course, a power cable that will attach to the back of your base station, and that will charge your vacuum. And let's take a closer look at that very stylish base station. And a quick look at where your vacuum is going to rest. Obviously, that ramp will attach very easily, but I want to take a look at the bottom piece here, which will come out if you lift it up. Do make sure to remove this piece. Now check this out. At the bottom, there's auto cleaning scrapers. I have never seen this before, which will help clean the mop even more because it will spin and actually scrape the bottom of that vacuum. The top of the base station will reveal the clean and dirty water containers, and these are very large. This is 4.5 liters, and the dirty container is 4 liters. So you'll be able to mop quite a bit with such large containers. A nice black and gold accent. This top will lift up like so. It doesn't detach, and I do like that. I like that the top piece is attached, and that will reveal your container, which will hold the dust. However, this will get auto emptied, so you don't have to clean it nearly as much as you normally would. And just a close look at this robot vacuum, a look at all of our sensors. We do have some ventilation there, and even more sensors right here to detect objects and even cleanliness. We'll dive into that in just a little bit where we talk more about this AI action and all of these sensors. Down at the bottom is where we can attach that additional brush to get corners more easily. You'll notice the wheels. Also the suction, 8,300 PAs of suction, which is an industry leader. And on top of that, it has a 6,400 milliamp hour battery, so it should be able to clean a really large space in just one go. Now down here, I'd really like to point something out. This is where your mop pads will attach, and I'm really excited about this because the Dreame X30 Ultra can actually detach the mopping pads itself. So you don't have to do it if you're looking to maybe just vacuum and not actually mop your space. Like I said, you just set them down. The magnets will attach very easily. And you'll also notice right here, it's a little bit different. This will actually swing out and bring it back in. This is Dreame's Mop Extend Robo Swing technology, and you can get into gaps as narrow as 4 centimeters. So it will extend out and get into those hard to reach places, maybe under cabinets. I'm really excited to try this out. So let's get started. I'm going to install the app, and we are gonna set this up for the first time. Setting up the X30 Ultra was really easy. Just download the Dreame app and then get your robot vacuum connected to your Wi-Fi. And this really is a hands-free clean because you can vacuum and mop all in one. And I really do like how large those tanks are. It takes a little while to fill the clean one out, but that's a good thing so that it's really more hands-off. And even when it's done vacuuming, it will auto-empty as well, which it's really easy to take the bag out of that base station, empty it, and put it back in. And speaking of mopping, don't forget the Mop Extend Robo Swing technology the X30 Ultra has, where one of the mop pads will swing out out further, which allows you to get into those hard to reach places, maybe underneath cabinets, underneath ovens, refrigerators, and even around, bar stools or chairs as well. It can really clean at a much closer radius. And I do think this Mop Extend Robo Swing is probably my favorite feature. My kitchen's never been cleaner because it can now mop underneath my refrigerator and get to those corners, even under my oven as well, that no other mop has been able to. It's honestly really impressive how it can detect when it needs to swing out the mop even and get into those corners. On top of that, you have Dreame's self-cleaning base station. So like I mentioned earlier, it cleans those mop pads after it's done cleaning your home. All of that on top of a really powerful vacuum at 8,300 PAs of suction. So all in all, a fantastic package. The X30 Ultra also does a great job identifying carpet, and there's 5 different modes or toggles that you can have, all controlled within the app. First of all, you can have it just avoid carpet completely. The next one, my favorite one, is that it can automatically detach the mop. So if it's mopping a specific area on the floor and it gets to a carpet, it will go back to the base station, drop the mops off, and then continue to vacuum on top of the carpet. It's just crazy. And then it will reattach it when it goes back to the base station. Say you have a rug or carpet that really isn't that tall, the mops can actually lift up 10.5 millimeters, so pretty high, so that it can continue to vacuum and just automatically lift up those mop pads. The last 2 carpet cleaning modes is, first of all, extra suction. It can detect carpet and, crank up that vacuum suction. Plus, you can also have it go over carpet twice at a regular suction amount. The X30 Ultra has a built-in color sensor, so it can detect when an area isn't fully clean. I had spilled some coffee grounds, had some water on the floor, and I noticed the X30 Ultra went over it and didn't quite get everything, and it actually went back and finished the job with the vacuum and mop. The Dreame app is really useful. During the startup, you can check if you have a pet in the house and even turn on or off hot water cleaning of the mop pads. You can turn on auto re-washing and auto re-cleaning as well, and definitely be sure to turn on that AI-driven Mop Extend. I'll show that off in just a second. Next, using their Pathfinder Smart Navigation, you can get fast and accurate mapping, 3D mapping, and even path planning of your home, apartment, wherever you live. And after it mapped my house, I ran it through a quick cleaning cycle, and the first thing I noticed was how crazy good the object detection actually is. You'll see within the app, it identifies specific objects, including cables and shoes, and I specifically left things out so that it would detect them, and it does a good job at accurately knowing what's in its way. And this uses Dreame's AI action and 3D obstacle avoidance to detect the specific objects and know, hey, let's not get tangled up in a cord, or let's not run over this shoe. And believe it or not, the X30 Ultra identifies over 70 different objects. So really cool and unique depending on the type of household you have, how it can map and remember where certain objects are. So I have to say the Dreame X30 Ultra is the all-in-one vacuum mop cleaning solution that I am looking for, especially because it's so hands-free. It empties the dustbin for you, it even cleans the mop pads for you, and you don't have to consistently keep emptying the water, refilling the water, or even emptying the dustbin because it's so large, the capacity, it can contain a lot of dirt and water. My spring cleaning got a lot easier. I know my floors, hardwood floors, are gonna be all mopped up. My carpets are gonna be nice and vacuumed. All good to go. And again, I don't have to do any of the cleaning myself. It's great. So I will be sure to link to the Dreame X30 Ultra down in the description of the video below. Well, be sure to drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe as well. A lot more content coming soon. And as always, thanks for watching.